Hi everyone, it's John Galante, president of AE Ventures, and I'm here with another Builder Innovator webcast, this time on the idea of generating new revenue and better satisfied buyers with built-in window treatments. Joining me today to walk through this topic are Madison Saab, who is the VP of National Accounts with A Better Blind. I've known Madison a good long while from her days with Alarm.com, and now she's on a new adventure, and it's very exciting. And then also joining us is Jeff Lear. I've had the opportunity to visit with Jeff many times before as well. He is the VP of Strategic Sourcing at Meritage Homes, which is number 5 on the top 100 list, and building upwards of 15,000 homes per year and billions of dollars in revenue. So I'm a believer that the new home is probably the all-time platform product, that there are so many products that go in and side by side by a new home. And I think enlightened builders like Meritage are figuring out ways to take advantage of that opportunity of really providing the buyer with more of a finished home, and while lifting satisfaction, also being able to lift the per home revenue. So I'm excited to explore this topic and the cool partnership between Meritage and A Better Blinds. With that, I'm just going to throw to you, Jeff. Give us the baseline on the partnership that you've struck with A Better Blinds regarding the window treatments category.
First off, Meritage Homes, top 5 national builder, like you had said. We did deliver about 15,600 homes in 2024. We are a spec builder, and we build energy efficient and sustainable entry level and first move up homes across 12 different states that range from Arizona, California, Colorado, Utah, Texas, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Carolinas, Mississippi, and into Tennessee. We work with our national manufacturer partners to help us deliver our homes across all these markets each year, and work with us on long-term growth to get to a plan of roughly 20,000 units in 2027. We appreciate these partnerships. We appreciate our vendors, especially A Better Blind, who has been an important partner to us for a few years now. But beyond the years, it's really what we consider one of our exclusive partnerships with A Better Blind, meaning that every single one of our homes, we are aligned with them and providing their product into the homes that we build and deliver to our customers.
Madison, you want to add any color commentary to that on the partnership?
Yeah, absolutely. And just from a general perspective, A Better Blind is a family-owned company. We're based in the Miami area, and we've been around for over 30 years and have really focused on the single-family new construction market. And our builder partners are a great part of what we do. And the partnership we have with Meritage has been outstanding for the last few years. And as Jeff mentioned, it is a standard in every single home that they build today. And I think really because of our focus on the builder channel and our national footprint, it's really made sense as we're putting partnerships together to really think about how window treatments and specifically blinds can really contribute to the overall strategy of creating, that move-in ready home and elevating the overall buyer experience as well.
So Jeff, there's a lot of discussion around affordability with interest rates having gone up and stayed up as long as they have, and a lot of builders are cutting features. Why would Meritage have an additional feature like this in terms of the window treatments being included with the homes when other builders are cutting features to address affordability?
Yeah, thanks, John. Over the past 7 to 8 years, we've migrated to a lower ASP spec strategy while really streamlining our operations to yield efficiencies. And last year, we had announced how we are refining our strategy by taking the home to a near completion stage before releasing it for sale, basically approximating the just-in-time inventory that's out there in the resale market. This strategy evolution is built on 3 core tenets. 1 is a 60-day closing commitment. 2 is the concept of move-in ready homes, which means our homes are equipped with window coverings, appliances like refrigerations, laundry, and then also some backyard landscaping options. And then it's also the third is focusing on deepening our realtor relationships. These tenants allow us to target the biggest piece of the potential home buyer pool by efficiently competing against the resale inventory, not just in today's environment that favors builders, but also to continue growing our market share when resale home supplies return to historical averages. So it's those tenants that we've really kind of focused on. And just it's one key partner of ours with a Better Blind by offering those window features into the homes.
And are you finding that having the blinds included, I understand the competitive posture and being in a position to really win versus resale. The blinds specifically, do you see those contributing to the home buyer satisfaction and the perceived value of the home?
I do, for sure. I think that ultimately what you see is that it's the ability just to move into your home. And it's that sense of security that day one at the closing, you don't have to expend more discretionary income to go purchase additional aspects. You're moving into the home. Maybe you've got a family, and just day one, you are able to live in it. And I think that's where the customers are generating that sense of home ownership.
The move-in ready piece. Madison, speak a little more granularly to features and benefits of blinds generally. I mean, it's a familiar category, but we don't necessarily think through all of the feature benefit side of things.
Yeah, absolutely. There are features and benefits both for the home buyer, as Jeff has kind of already spoken to, but also on the builder side as well. It can really help enhance the overall curb appeal, especially for those communities that the homes are still being sold through. And it creates more of a consistent look and feel. So instead of homes having sheets or temporary blinds up in the windows, it really creates that more uniform look and feel for those prospective buyers. But it can also help builders reduce some of their costs because having blinds installed can alleviate some of the more detailed things around punch list items, so that they can eliminate some of the need for additional items to be resolved there as well. On the homeowner side, there's a lot of first-time home buyers today, especially, with Meritage and the type of home that they're building, where they're coming from an apartment where the expectation oftentimes is that window treatments are included. They're used to having those in their apartment. And so when they move in for the first time, they might not even realize that their home doesn't come with blinds installed. And so being able to look out their window to their next door neighbor and see directly into their homes, it's something immediately that the homeowner is going to have to address. And so going through retail, oftentimes post-close, can be a hassle. It will take not only someone having to come out and measure, but it can take upwards of 2 to 3 weeks ultimately to get product installed. And so having that product already provided through the builder can really enhance home buyer satisfaction from day one as well. So there's both benefits to the homeowner and the builder as well.
Talk to me a little bit about how you promote this feature set to the buyer and through channel partners like realtors and such. What kind of strategy, tactics, assets do you have in place to get some lift out of the inclusion of the window treatments?
Yeah, it's pretty simple and it's pretty direct, John, in that we talk about it as an all-in transparent pricing for our homes that are move-in ready. You enjoy the benefits of the turnkey new home that are ready for you to start living as soon as you've handed the keys. With our move-in ready homes, our customers enjoy a suite of Whirlpool appliances, a whole home of blinds. All of that's included in the sales price.
Let's talk about the implementation side of things, specifically the installation and execution. You can have a great concept. You can also bungle the implementation of that concept. Madison, what are you all doing to work with Jeff and his team and make sure that that's seamless and solid?
One of the great things about our company is that we do work through a national network of installation partners. We're the manufacturer that is selling ultimately through those installation partners that might already be working with builders across different trades in the home. So there's that familiarity there with a lot of these companies already. through the different components that they're providing. The good thing about what we can do and bring to the partnership is that we can make sure that we're vetting these installation partners as well, that they are truly set up to stock inventory and provide a great installation experience as well. And making sure that Meritage and any other builder partner is working with best-in-class installation partners. We're also one of the largest manufacturers of forward blinds for national builder partners. And so that really gives us some leverage to really help dictate not only overall price point, but where things are being sourced from. So even going back a few years ago during the first Trump administration, where we were initially sourcing product from China, we had enough pull with our suppliers to be able to help them move to other countries today. And with the market today, things are always a little bit crazy, but we have really invested in our partnerships to make sure that we can really commit to our partners like Meritage and really deliver on our commitments to them.
So Jeff, at 15,000 homes a year, you're kind of a field manufacturing entity, right? I mean, you've got that sort of scale. So this supply chain efficiency and effectiveness is huge for you. I mean, Madison just talked a great game. I mean, how are they delivering? How does this contribute to your efficiency goals as a big time player in terms of unit volume?
Yeah, I think cycle time, right? When you think about your turns from an inventory standpoint, from a home builder, it's about how quickly can you build your houses. And our commitment as an organization is amongst our construction team that every house is walked every day and that our construction schedule is accurate and updated timely. Once we have a commitment from the construction team, it's about making sure that our manufacturers have our forecasting so the supply chain is readily available for the needs we have. So if you have an accurate schedule with enough inventory, all that points is just about ensuring we partner with the correct labor provider to install the products, and the training of the trade base is key. So from our relationship with a Better Blind has continued to utilize the forecasting tools that we put in place. And we've never had a hiccup with getting product on time and installed properly due to these kind of like key points in the relationships that we have.
It's not just forecasting though, right? Are there portals for the trade partners to be tracking job site arrival times will tend to change and move around? You're utilizing technology to realize efficiencies in terms of the job site performance. Is that right?
Yeah, for sure, right? Our construction schedule that I touched on just a little bit to get more granular as you talk about it. Yeah, it's a key to making sure that the construction schedule is updated on a day-to-day basis, and it's utilizing technology and communicating that schedule to our installer base to making sure that they get to the job site and install the window coverings as the house is ready for it. Working with a Better Blind, it's making sure that they have the forecasting to ensure that the material is within the supply chain. The materials within the supply chain, now you've got your labor partners that is pulling that product down into the actual install products. So it's a collective effort, to make sure that this is what we would say a smooth implementation and installation of the window blinds. The reality of the situation is it starts with a Better Blind having the product available, and then an accurate schedule at our job sites from our construction managers.
Speak to a Better Blinds piece in this equation. I mean, because you are a smaller company, you're certainly not the size of Meritage. So, how do you build the workflows, the processes, the resources to really be a great supplier to a big company like Meritage?
We are, a family-owned company, but due to our dedication on the builder side, we've really grown pretty substantially over the years. And a lot of that is due to the partnerships like Meritage that we've put in place. And we know that, we stock in really two different facilities. One is in our headquarters in Miami, but another is we've got a partner in Texas as well that stocks inventory. And so based on the forecasting that we get from our builders, we're able to really work directly with our suppliers to make sure that we're getting enough product manufactured, and then working hand in hand with our installation partners to make sure that they're having enough inventory on hand through direct containers or pallets or the variety of ways that they purchase our product to make sure that at the end of the day, we're getting products there on the job site for Meritage.
So let's shift gears out of the logistics and back office stuff, and let's go to the kind of more fun stuff, the product itself.
I will say 90% plus of what we manufacture and what is being installed still is 2-inch faux wood white blinds. It's nothing fancy, but it looks nice and it does the job well. So I think we will, over the coming years, still continue to see that being the dominant product on the market. But that being said, we already are manufacturing really all of the different window treatments that are being adhered to the windows today, whether that be cellular shades, shutters, illusions, roller shades, smart shades as well. And I think over time, we will probably start to see more of a modern look and feel specifically around a roller shade. We're already seeing that in some of the higher end markets already. That is going to overall play a big story, a big part in the story around energy efficiency as well. I was doing a little bit of research prior to this, and energy.gov says that approximately 30% of the home's energy is lost through the windows. So there's a big opportunity for window coverings to really reduce the heat loss in the winter, and then also the solar gain in the home during the summer. And every single type of window treatment has a varying potential for how much savings it can have with impacting the home's energy savings, and cellular shades is actually the highest. There's going to be over time, different efficiencies that can be realized through window coverings, but I think a big part of that is making sure that the window treatments aren't just being stationary throughout the day, that if it is a hot day, that they are being lowered. Smart automation really plays a big part in that, making sure that during certain times of the day or tying in weather feeds, if it's going to be hot on a particular day, going ahead and proactively lowering a shade to reduce solar gain in the home. So, these are things that we're already thinking about, talking about. It's just really about finding the right solution that is not only going to be smart and tied into a lot of these smart home platforms, but is also super cost effective, that players like Meritage can actually consider rolling out as an affordable solution to their home buyers. So we're still kind of vetting multiple solutions around this, and wanting to use this to further assist builders with satisfying a lot of the Energy Star requirements and ultimately boosting their HER scores in the future as well.
Yeah. So Jeff, this is a big deal for you guys, the energy efficiency piece. That's been one of your key differentiators as a big builder. I mean, our comment on what Madison's talking about in terms of dealing with the energy efficiency issue with the windows, with motorization.
Yeah, the urgency might not be there today with Meritage. I think the urgency initially is that, hey, we are providing a benefit to our customers at move-in ready and making sure that the house is equipped with window coverings. As the technology advances, I think it's staying close to a better blind and really understanding how they feel that will resonate with a first-time buyer, and maybe kind of like leave some of the luxury items to the luxury buyers that are out there. I think that we've got to continue to find a way in order to ensure that the supply chain is readily available. I think that we need to continue to ensure that the partnership is continuing to be strengthened with a better blind. I think that the benefit to having these long-lasting partnerships is that you stay close to it, and over time, things work out. And that's where you start to identify areas of opportunity and really start to push the envelope on technology.
So you've got a great partnership going with Better Blind, Madison. How do other builders who might want to experience the same sort of benefits and partnership get in touch with you and work with you?
As you mentioned, I'm Vice President of National Accounts, so I'm working at the highest level on putting together partnerships and programs with builders across the country. So anyone can reach out to me directly. My email is pretty simple. It's just madison@abetterblind.com. And I can also introduce anyone to our local teams. We have reps out in the field across various territories across the country as well.
Well, thanks both of you for your time and insights today. We'll see you another time on a Builder Innovator webcast. Thank you.